Welcome back, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Cloudpunk City of Ghosts. I hope you're having a great day today. Last time, Rania might have gotten fired from Cloudpunk, and some strange things are going on. We are with Hayse right now, picking up something, and we need to uncover some secrets today. So, anyways, subscribe to all the YouTube things if you're new here, and I hope you have a great day today. Let's go.
Fucking Courtbot.
I prefer not to. It is unseemly.
Come on, try it. It feels good. You can even call me a shithead if you like.
I prefer to save it for when I really mean it. And perhaps you should check the mailbox.
Hey, Morpho, I may never say this again, so listen close. Good fucking job. There's a comm here with a note taped to the side.
What does the note say?
Weird. It says they found the tape, but did they have the smarts to chase the white rabbit all the way down its hole?
My detective instincts module indicates this may be a clue. There is an 80% chance that this message is a riddle.
I don't think it's that complicated, Morpho. Let's play the message in the Hava.
The dame found the tape, or at least I hoped it was the dame.
Huxley?
Nope.
What is a dame?
Quiet.
She was 1 in a million, but if she had Pashta at her side, I guess that made 2. I don't believe in happy endings, but if there was a way to build a better future for those two, I'd make it out of hopes and dreams and hard graft. I'd have to be smart, though. This was a high-stakes game, and if I rolled the dice, I'd have to know in advance I was gonna come up lucky 7s. The problem was, every time I closed my eyes, the game played out the same. Snake eyes burning into my mind like 2 hot coals on bare skin.
Please translate for me, as I have no idea what he is saying.
Me neither, Morpho. Maybe we should have listened to Jane. This job seems like a hassle already.
At the end of the day, it didn't matter if the dame got the message or some other schmo picked it up. As long as they worked for Cloudpunk and could follow some simple instructions, they'd make it through the night. If not, Rubric would smash out their teeth and kill them for mumbling.
Foolish android. I have no teeth.
First stop was back at the epicenter of the small explosion that scattered my body all across the neighborhood. I'd met my fate in the Hollow, in a little district that was once called Robot Hack Falls. Maybe the dame was wondering how I recorded a message after I was dead. I had to dispel any hope before it took root. Rumors of my demise were entirely accurate. I was deader than disco.
Explosion? I guess this really is a dead drop.
I hope he stays dead.
Ooh, bit harsh, Corbett. I'm no fan of the law, but a PI with a screw loose? That appeals.
Of course you respect the delusional android who speaks from the grave about being a detective while mocking the real law enforcement android sitting right next to you.
For someone who hates me, you sure do want my approval.
I do not hate you. Indeed, I have developed a grudging admiration for your total lack of morality and low-level animal cunning. And, of course, your ability to imbibe huge quantities of mind-altering substances while continuing to operate with moderate ability.
What do you think of this android detective, then?
Sounds like a compliment. We're going to the Hollows? Is that it?
What do you think we're going to find in the spot where he exploded?
I have observed that when people know death is imminent, there are 2 main desires that manifest.
They think about all the people they should have had sex with and all the parties they shouldn't have left early?
No, they want to tell their loved ones that everything will be okay without them, or they seek revenge on those who wronged them.
When I finally go out, I hope I'm so high I don't even notice.
Were I a gambler like you, I would take that bet.
I need gas and some pretty good damage to this Hava. It's not ours, though. It's Cloudpunk's, and it's Hayse also, so Hayse doesn't care. We just need to drive better. Whoa, big car on top of us. Lots of traffic. That's always the hardest part. Yes, we are. Cool. All right, Hayse, have you been down here before? We have. We never left.
All right, let's play the rest of the message and see what we're supposed to do next.
They needed to find the remains of my logical induction chip. It was made of nanoscale carbide, so it would survive any blast. The only problem was finding it in the hollows would be like spotting in a needle stack. That place was a technology graveyard, and one more tombstone wouldn't be easy to find.
I do not understand. We need to find an induction chip, but also a needle, and they are in a grave with a tombstone?
Just the chip, Morpho. You think you can help me out?
Yes. I have a visual processing mode which allows me to find and filter items based on the...
Blah, blah, just find the induction chip thingy, please.
Where is it at, Morpho? It's walking around the sea. Oh.
Here it is. What do you make of it?
This form of chip can be considered a kind of black box for an android.
So it will tell us what happened to him?
No, this particular chip is from a low-quality batch, limited in storage and subject to degradation. At most, it might provide some fragmentary data storage, but I would not count on its accuracy.
You really sure you want to join CorpSec, Morpho?
Please cease your attempts to wriggle free from the repercussions of your actions. I will arrest you in the morning. Nothing can change that.
Blah, blah, but seriously, just think about it. You could be a detective like this Huxley dude. You could help people, or at least try. You really believe all that corporate PR bullshit?
Successful corporations engender successful societies. I have no time for the anarchists who believe corporations should have fewer rights than regular people.
You really are bought into the bullshit then. You don't just like the shiny uniform?
I am not averse to the uniform.
I fucking knew it!
Where'd we go? This way? Give me an arrow. Because I'm not sure. This is the...
I guess by now the dame had found the chip, but that was the easy part. I was about to send her into the lion's den with nothing but her wits and a handful of half-truth to keep her safe. Thankfully, the dame had the brains and the chutzpah to pull this off. And if it all went south, then she had to run. No one was quicker in all of Nivalis.
Almost no one.
You are enjoying this.
I gotta admit, I'm on the hook now. Let's see where this lion's den is, whatever that means.
Next stop, I needed them to talk to the gangers in Gallows Row.
Uh-oh.
That neighborhood was rougher than my grandma's top lip the day after she shaved. Anyone going in there had better be tough, street smart, and ready to roll with the punches. If they didn't convince the gangers down in the row that they were the big dogs, those punches would come with bullets attached.
He was very rude to his own grandmother.
I think she's metaphorical.
I didn't know metaphors could have grandchildren.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about the punches with bullets attached, however that works.
Fist guns, a formidable new development in criminal weapons technology.
They're heavily armed down there.
You are smiling. You are amused. Why are you amused?
Let me play the rest of the message.
They had to find a ganger called Gregory Vassal, or Switchblade Greg, as his enemies called him. He had no friends on account of how he'd slit the throats of anyone who didn't laugh at his jokes, and he was no comedian. This was the pivotal part of the whole plan. If the dame got cold feet now, I wouldn't hold it against her. But if she pushed just a little further, Switchblade Greg had the illicit tools needed to decrypt my logic chip. And once she got that info, the mob who iced me were finished.
We should heed his warning and desist. Criminals are dangerous.
Remind me what your potential career is again, Mr. Criminals Are Dangerous?
I will be ready to face the most feared in Nivalis when I have an adequate CorpSec partner to accompany me.
Right enough. I've heard of this Switchblade Greg. Nothing good. We should be careful. When we meet him, do as I say, okay?
We gotta drive slow now. At least you don't completely run out of gas. That's kind of a nice feature of these Havas. You can still get there, but you ran out. Oh, I should have gassed up before trying to do all of this. Is it you? Always more difficult than it should be. Ugh. Alright. Gas prices in the Valis, they never change. That's always the same. Alright, it's turbo time.
Now, as you know, I'm not exactly the cautious type.
I am aware.
However, in this case, I'll make an exception. This ganger, I remember him. Former bodyguard for Lomo, a real nutcase. He lost his for enforcing a bit too hard. To be clear, this guy was too extreme for Lomo. So when we meet him, you have to be less you. You could get us killed, especially if they make you as corpsec.
I have reservations about this whole arrangement.
You want to be a kick-ass corpsec agent, right? Unafraid of gangers, streetwise. So you have to learn how to do that. It'll take practice. Now's your chance.
Is this the right time to practice? Is it wise for me to accompany you?
Sure, because if they decide to kill just one of us, my odds of survival are pretty awful if I'm the only one there.
How do I convince them I am streetwise?
Just sound serious. Try not to be so corpish. Every time you're about to say something, just add a fuck to the end and say it with half as many words as you usually use.
Affirmative.
And when you talk, I'll be right there. Don't worry, if you're in trouble, I'll bail you out. You stand in front, and I'll whisper if I think you need to say something specific, or tell you if you're fucking up really badly. Got it?
Yes, this is a good plan.
I wish there was not so much profanity in this game, because it would be easier for YouTube, but so Switchblade Greg is not part of this? Then who is Switchblade Greg? Okay. But I feel like I should stand away from you, though.
Who the fuck are you?
Am I to talk for us?
Yes. Remember, make him think you're the kind of android he should fear.
I am the kind of android you should fear.
The hell you say?
You can't just say it, make him think it.
How?
Tell him you're not to be fucked with.
I am not to be fudged with.
Oh, fucked. You have to swear.
You malfunctioning or something? You gotta have a faulty CPU to come at me like that. You know who I am?
You are Switchblade Greg, the criminal enforcer and feared ganger.
You hear that, lads? Feared, huh? Damn straight. Now please tell me why I shouldn't tear out your fucking optics, you fucking corp bot.
This is going badly. Maybe we can start over, Mr. Switchblade. Allow me to introduce myself.
Remember, more fucks.
What's your name, corp bot? I'll need it for your orbit.
My name is not important, and this is my colleague, Barry. I am engaged in a variety of illegal and immoral activities that would contravene many logical and well-constructed corpsec laws, which fulfill the social contract while allowing the free and unrestrained flow of capital and thus business. You fuck.
You better explain all those fancy words, you fuck.
50% less words.
I am doing crimes. I break reasonable and fair corpsec laws often. Fucker.
Stop calling him a fucker.
Hey, how about you tell me your name too? Stop hiding behind your crazy fucking bucket here.
Hayse. You might have heard of me.
Nope.
Look, he's obviously crazy. No one who knows who you are or is thinking straight would talk to you like that. But we're also obviously not narky either, right? I'm as high as fuck, and he's insane. Look at my eyes, man.
Yeah, I see it. Got the red lines. You're a juice head.
Just a taste here and there.
He is a drug addict.
We just want you to hack a logical induction chip. No questions, good pay.
Show me. Hey, I can hack this. You let me keep it, I won't even ask for limbs. I send you the info when I crack it. Give me your comm deets and I'll call you.
We want the chip back.
Not really an option for you. I call you, I keep this, now fuck off.
I would like to clear up a misunderstanding. I am not malfunctioning. I am simply...
Shut up and let's go.
We get the data, but he took
Jane,
the
you
thing.
there? That dead drop job is on hold. Want us to move on to the next job?
Sending a nav point now.
You were driver 13?
Yeah, why?
I have no further comment.
3 impossible jobs, huh? Down to 2 already.
2.5. You didn't finish the first one yet.
So what do we got next?
I'm patching you through direct to the client.
All right. Taking a while. Did you start drinking vodka and lime juice again and forget how to use the comm, Jane?
This particular call is a little trickier than normal, Hayse. The client is in orbit.
Orbit? The S&M Club?
No, the place above the clouds.
Wow, I've never met anyone off Terra before. Should I put on a fresh shirt? How will I...
Stop babbling. Connecting broad spectrum call to your Hava now.
Hello? This is Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta, signing on. Am I speaking to Earth? Is that the central government?
The Central... No, definitely not.
Has civilization collapsed again?
No, maybe. I'm Hayse. I deliver packages.
You know, the first time I woke up, I spoke to the president of the Earth Federation. Second time, it was a senior vizier of the Confederation of Humanity. Then later, maybe the 20th time, the person who responded wanted to trade me 4 axe heads for access to the breedable females.
The air a little thin up there in space? Last time I hit rock bottom, I got my kicks from oxygen deprivation. You get a buzz, but you don't make much sense.
You are still at rock bottom.
The air up here is fine. A good deal better than yours, I'd wager. I'll explain when you pick up the package.
Oh, we have a nav point. Has it been there the entire time? And we are just trashing this hopper today. We might have to get some repairs before we finish today's episode. I hope not. Although Hayes has a bunch of this extra money that I forget why. Only if we need to. Where is it? Is it at headquarters? Where are we going? It's not my fault that the Hava spawn right above my head, but it is what it is. I don't think... Yeah, we can still accelerate fine, so for now, we're gonna keep going. Gotta go to the Mochi district. Can we get some Mochi? Here we go. Right? There's too much traffic. It's way too easy to knock your Hava around. You gotta get like daily Hava repairs. But is this right? Well, we gotta be reaching the end, and this is the only DLC. Do you think at the end the rain stops? I don't think so.
Street races have been reported.
Hi, Space Lady. I got your package. It was just left in an alleyway.
That's where my apartment used to be.
So, what is it?
Are you supposed to ask clients what's in their package?
It's one of our rules.
It's my houseplants.
You want me to water them, or...?
No. They've been frozen too long. A bit like me. I want them dumped in the water system of Nivalis. Maybe some frozen seed will sprout to life again. After that, I've got some more affairs I need your help with. I can't really take care of things up here.
I have an inquiry to make. Did you say you were frozen?
Sure was, little robot earthling. And I will be again in just under 4 hours. They defrost me once every century.
You are very old then.
So old you wouldn't be able to understand me if my comm wasn't routed through a real-time translation algo. Another reason that defrosting me cost the Corp precious resource cycles.
What are you doing in space?
Looking out the window.
What's it like?
Beautiful. Exposed. The stars are cold and distant and they go on forever.
You just look around? The corpse must have you up there for some shady reason, spying on dissidents or beaming mind control rays into our head.
I guess house plants in the Valas could be pretty rare. I'm not sure.
I'm the one and only crew member of the Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta. Using photon recycling, my satellite array pushes a light sail through space with laser propulsion. You can't do it on Earth. Too much interference.
But you're not on the light sail.
Nope. I guess I'm a bit like a port. But a port that fires a laser beam that pushes a space sail ship through the galaxy.
How far has the spaceship gone?
Far enough to discover alien life.
You are shitting me. Really?
Yep. Or so they told me.
Are we just going back to Gallows Row?
800 years ago. Apparently we weren't worth their attention. Haven't heard much about it since. It's hard to keep up with current events when you're only awake one day in every 36,000. Is that the right number? I've never been great at maths.
Is maths not a prerequisite for an astronaut?
I guess. Who knows, robot dude? I'm pretty tired.
What's it like, being frozen in cryostasis?
It's all right. Before I left Earth, I thought each time I woke, it would feel like I was picking up right where I left off. That's not how it works. The boredom leaches in, even when you're unconscious. I think I just kind of exist now. Maybe I should be angry, confused, ready to come home. But all I am is glad I'm not down there. Especially when I, no offense, talk to someone like you.
Fair.
She got us. She burned us. So we are going back to. So I just go over here and I just throw it in the water.
Hey, Sala, I threw your plants and stuff in the ocean. What now?
Interesting.
I sent you another nav point. Your HQ.
You must know a ton about history and stuff, right? With you being so ancient?
I guess so. You interested?
Nah, not really. Just making conversation. You must be lonely. Me and Morpho will keep you company.
I could tell you about the revolution, how it went wrong, how the governance of Earth Coalition promised the world with their new city, Nivalis, then built it on lies, stolen money, and the bodies of poor workers.
Ugh, drag. What's your favorite food up there in space?
Just after the automated defrost me from cryostasis, this pea puree and mango tea with amphetamines. Really invigorating. When you haven't eaten for 100 years, everything tastes great, to be honest.
I feel like this conversation is squandering an opportunity to learn insights from someone in space with generations of lost knowledge. Should our questions not be more profound?
So, do you jerk off in space?
Yeah, it's not that different. In zero-G, when your hands are busy, you gotta make sure you don't bump your head. Trust me on that.
You spoke before about civilizations rising and falling, but there are still corporations paying for you to be in space, funding you and supporting your expedition. This
Makes no sense to me either, robot. It is what it is. I think some rich family wants to know what's really out there. And through the generations, they just keep this whole project going. I think they're called Astris or something. Like I said, my head gets foggy.
I find it fascinating that in the fair and competitive markets of Nivalis, a company can maintain their cutting-edge success over thousands of years.
Yeah, Morpho, it really is a wonder how the rich stay rich.
Back at headquarters. They still haven't fixed that sign. It's been weeks now.
Gamble responsibly with Oliara Casino.
All right, back at headquarters. Not the most exciting, but it's all good. We got it.
Hey, I got the next package, Sala. Where we going?
I sent you a nav point. The package is some flowers for Mom's grave.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry.
She's been dead for a long time, Hayse. But thanks.
So this is a big day for you, right? One day every 100 years, you gotta make it special. Fill it with good stuff.
You mean other than checking and recalibrating the trajectories on a blad of laser propulsion?
That's right. Other than that.
Well, I already had my pee paste. I had a shower. Cleaned cryogel gunk out of every orifice. I did some stretches. Did my calibrations, then radioed the moon station. Then I had some spare clock cycles to spend on calm time back to Earth. So I asked for some errands to be run. And here we are.
Can you listen to some music?
Sure, but it's all empty. Written by people long dead.
Hayes says, oh, sorry, as if her mom has not been dead for hundreds of years. Hey, where are we going now?
Other people who are also long dead. It doesn't feel relevant.
Read the news?
Set myself up for another depression session? No way. Is there any of the rainforest left at all?
What?
Shit.
Exactly.
What about you, Hayse? What's your perfect day?
Oh, shit. Let me think.
Just so you know, ma'am, Hayse is currently smoking drugs.
I guess that. Come on, Earth Dude, tell me about your best day. I'm not gonna tell anyone else, so be honest.
Best day. Huh. Well, I remember
Hold that thought, Hayes.
the day after I lost all my money on one bad poker hand. It was the same day Jenna dumped me. I figured, hey, If I win against Glidale, she's gotta come back to me.
Glidale? Some big shot gambler?
The biggest. I was on a hot streak, though. Damn it, I couldn't fucking lose.
Until you did. And please swear less.
Right. Well, the details don't matter now, I guess. Anyway, I woke up in a beat-up apartment. Hungover, covered in bruises, taste of blood in my mouth, and not a single limb in my pocket.
I know things do not go well for you, but I worry that this was your best day.
It was, though. I had fucking nothing left to lose. It was like the peace of being dead. But I could still smoke and drink and misbehave. It felt amazing. I lay there on those soiled sheets, a breeze blowing across my bare body, the rain beating down against the glass, the winds rattling the window. There was this steady thump from the nightclub below. My neighbors were fucking or killing each other. Either way, they kept screaming. The air smelled of ozone and smoke and spilled vodka. Just then, when I started to feel like my soul was drifting away from my body completely, my hand, hanging out of the end of the bed, brushed against something.
A body?
No, a bag from the night before. There was a bottle of black wine, a pack of smokes, half a vial of juice, and a fresh kebab from the night before.
Sounds like heaven, Hayse.
I swear I didn't buy that stuff. It was sent by the universe to save me, to get through that day. My best day.
Oh, good timing. Come on, Morpho. Wow, Hayes, that was quite nice. Didn't know Hayes was deep like that.
So I got the flowers to the stacks. Where do you want them? Did you want to say some words for your mom or something?
Sure. Stay dead, bitch.
Whoa!
If you met her, you'd say the same thing.
If you hated her, why the flowers?
She was still my mom.
Right. So, just put them on the ground?
On a bench or something. You still have benches on Earth?
One or two. Got any more jobs for me?
Just a request.
Anything.
Make the most of your day. Every day. You don't get that many.
I believe this to be bad advice. Hayes does not need to live in the moment.
True.
He seems very happy reveling in his own bad habits.
Does he? I don't think so, Robot. Hayes, listen to me. The only currency we have is time. Time and imagination creates purpose. Find some purpose.
Have you found your purpose, Sala?
I'm working on it.
Hey, I did have a question about history.
Make it quick. My cycles are almost spent.
Is this the end? I mean, it feels like the end down here on the streets. No one gives a fuck about anyone else. The planet's ruined, the city's sinking into the ocean, the cultists all seem pretty sure we're doomed, and none of us will be saved. At least that's what's written on their signs. We're finished, right?
Everyone thinks they live at the end of history, Hayse. Night won't be the end of our story. But any night could be the end of yours. Look after yourself.
See you in 100 years, Sala.
Sure. See you then, Hayse. This is Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta. Signing off.
That was quite nice. Wasn't expecting all of that. That was nice.
I need a favor, Driver 13.
Anything for you, Jane.
Pick up my niece and help her out. She's stranded.
Sure. Does this count as one of those 3 impossible jobs?
No, but it is mandatory, and I will pay you just like it's a regular delivery.
You can count on me, boss.
And no Rania this episode, perhaps? Let's see. Let's go. Back to Gallows Row. Holly is her name. On our way. We are completely wrecked now. I don't know if it matters or it affects our acceleration, but we completely wrecked this hobbit today. Man, what happened to us? Yes, it's flashing. That means we cannot go very fast. Okay. And in fact, we might just turn around and park it there for a moment. This is gonna cost us. Really wanted to avoid that, but where do I park? Over on this side? Right here? Oh, this is gas. Like what? Why is it difficult like that? Keep going. Hit me if you want, because it's already max damage. This is what happens when you bang your hobbit this much, huh? You can't really drive it that well. This way? Can I go through this way? Oh wow, I can't. Wow, we are going so slow. Just gotta get there. I see it now. Cruise on in. Well, it's been an interesting episode without Rania today. Hopefully we see her next time. Let's see how bad this damage is gonna be. Wow, we just got smoked. Just coming out everywhere. That's very funny. Yeah, mechanic, you saw it. How bad is it gonna be? 500? That's it. It maxes out repairs as 500. Cool. Quick repair, done in time. Let's leave it there. Okay. I really want to finish up this series, but that's about all that we can do for today. So we are almost there, and I think next time we're gonna uncover even some more secrets. So join me next time on this game or some other game on some more Cloudpunk City of Ghosts. See you next time.